All right, hello YouTube and welcome to today's Genshin Impact video. This video I have for you my game plan video for Genshin Impact version 4.5. Can't believe we're already up to 4.5 already. Anyway, I didn't do a special program announcement reaction this time, mostly because it's been on at 5 o'clock in the morning for me, and I feel like I'm just not giving it a good enough reaction. So I'd rather just combine the videos into this one going forward because I feel like the game plan does mean a little bit more to me than the preview reaction anyway, and plenty of other people do day of reactions. So let's go ahead and go over some of the things that we're going to see in Genshin Impact version 4.5 and how I'm going to be doing this on my two channels. So we'll start off with Genius Invocation TCG because why not? I'm trying to do more of that on my YouTube channel. So we have New Violette, Charlotte, and Carrara being added to Genius Invocation TCG. I am probably going to release these videos on Wednesday. Maybe. It's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday. Haven't made up my mind yet, but whatever it's going to be, that's going to be the schedule I'm going to stick with. So I'll do those three first. For the other 3 weeks, I'm going to do some other characters that I have not completed yet because I have a lot to catch up on. And if you're wondering about the Fatui Electro Season Mage, I typically do not do the enemy cards. I do not typically even unlock them because I enjoy doing the characters more. But if I get comments saying I should do those and add those to my YouTube videos, I can be persuaded. And also on YouTube, I'm going to be doing Lynette's Hangout series. Um, I feel like YouTube provides a better way to do this than my Twitch channel, mostly because this is going to be involved doing multiple runs of this. Sometimes I do a run thinking I'm going to make a change that's going to result in something different, and it results in the same ending. In which case, for YouTube, I can just delete that video and try again until I get all the videos that I need, and then I can put those out there. Once they go out, they'll go out one day at a time until they're done. I don't know how many endings she's going to have, so I don't know how many videos that's going to be. But it's just going to be those. I'm not going to do an overall one because I feel like other people will do that anyway. And if you just need a guide to show you what buttons to push and when, watch their videos. I would rather you watch the videos on my channel that I feel is a little bit more original. And completing Carrara's uh, hangout is going to result in this thing, which I watched this on the special program announcement. I feel like Genshin Impact, particularly here, was trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist. And I don't think that even this solution will solve any problems that you already have. If it was just a decision for you, you could always toss a coin, roll a die, draw a number from a deck of cards. All of those work exactly the same as this. And for multiple players, I don't see for co-op, I don't think that this is going to change anything. And it's really not been a problem that I've ever seen. Everyone, anyway, moving on. I just don't feel like this is a problem. Now, the story quest, this will be the very first stream that I do in 4.5. My Twitch schedule has been Tuesday and Thursday. It's now, or sorry, Thursday and Friday is now moving to Wednesday and Thursday. So the day after the new version goes live, you'll see me doing this quest. I don't think I'm worried about people spoiling anything that's going to happen in this quest for me. But going forward, I want to do the most important stories right away, so then there's no problem. Spoil. And there usually isn't. unless they're Archon. But anyway, we've got the flagship event, which is a Mondstadt event, apparently. We'll be getting a new weapon, Dialogues of the Desert Sages. It's a polearm weapon. The Exalted Earth, obviously, is the ascension material for the same weapon. I will probably try to make this weapon, level it up to level 90, and R5 it all during the flagship event. So it should be a lot of fun. I don't know if the polearm's going to be any good. It probably isn't, but I'm going to make it anyway, just because. Now, this is the event I'm really interested in. The Feline Fortress for this Odyssey for Odyssey, I guess. We're gonna get to pet cats. That's all that's important. If you like petting cats, and a lot of us have been asking for that, then here's your opportunity. And if you want to pet dogs, this is an opportunity to, if this does well, then we'll get dogs in the future, I guarantee it. Probably. If this doesn't work, then we'll probably get cats again, because Genshin Impact doesn't seem to take no for an answer sometimes. But yeah, it looks really cool, and I'm probably going to spend way too much time on it. Now, Rolling Crossfire looked okay. It looks like a game that Genshin Impact is just trying to copy into its game. I don't think it's for me per se, but I'll give it a try. I'll definitely want to get the rewards at least. And then we've got this. I have seen this. I've played this event plenty of times already. It looks like it might be fun to take pictures during it, but knowing me, I probably will want to just get this done and hope that I never see it again. But we probably will, because the phase trials just simply keep coming back one time after another after another. So anyway, wishes. This was a tough one. This was a tough one for me because I was really looking for Arataki Ito's rerun to come by, because an Arataki Ito rerun means Red Horn Stone Thresher is going to be in play. It's a little bit early for me because I don't have enough Primo Gems at this point to guarantee that I can get it. Normally, I like to run the weapons. I like to wish on the weapons banner when I'd be satisfied with both weapons. Of course, Chiori's weapon is an unknown to me because I don't pay attention to spoilers. But that's not the only problem. The other problem is Phase 2. And Phase 2 is stacked. Uvulette and Kazuha. Now, Kazuha, I think I've got at a good spot right now. I don't think I need any more constellations for him. But those who have been paying attention to my previous versions know that I made the majorly questionable decision to pass on Uvulette to get to Risley. I still think that was the right decision, but it's a decision that required me to go for Uvulette on the next available opportunity. And unfortunately for the Redhorn Stone Thresher, this is the next available opportunity. So I'm going to have to go for Uvulette. I don't think I'm going to need C1 because because if I understand things correctly, I can just use Deha, which I already have, in place and to give him the interruption defense that he needs in order for his charged attack to work. But certainly, as we get to Phase 2, if you're missing one of these two, then this is where you need to be wishing. Nowhere else, pretty much. Now, I guess we have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the Chronicled Wish. Chronicled Wish looks interesting, but for the reasons that are Neuvillette, I'm probably not going to wish on this at all. But looking at this, I see a lot of interesting things. For this first run, I see that there are 3 standard banner characters, and I see 3 limited characters, which I find interesting. The weapon choices are kind of interesting as well. I see both Hunter's Path and Beacon of the Reed Sea, which I think leads to a solution that we've been needing for a while, which is, since we have Deha and Tainari on the standard banner, we haven't had a method to get those weapons again. So I think I think that's a good thing. The thing I'm a little bit concerned about is it's a brand new mechanic. I certainly will want to watch other people spend their wishes and see how this works before I start messing with my own wishes. But overall, Chronicled Wish, I think, is it's gonna be one of 2 things. It's either gonna be a waste of time or it's gonna be a game changer. And so if you want to do the Chronicled Wish, best advice I have, which probably is going to come late, is don't convert your Prima Gems over to wishes until you know for sure. This isn't going to use the standard wish for sure. I don't think it's going to use a brand new wish, but I wouldn't want to take the chance that it would, just in case. All right, that's all I had for that. Let's go to my Kanban board. There it is. So I'm doing things a little bit differently in 4.5 than what I normally would do. So you might notice that I have Neuvillette on the board as a blocked tab. Right now, I would say there's almost no possibility that I don't pull for Neuvillette, because I should have enough in terms of the wishes I already have and the wishes I'll earn by the time Phase 2 comes around to get Neuvillette, but until he is unlocked, he has to be a blocked task. I did put his everything I need on his tab just in case I do get him, which, like I said, it's almost a 95% chance I'm going to. Barring unforeseen circumstances such as, I don't know, dying or having my internet connection suddenly go away. So anyway, I did note that the boss that I need to defeat does not drop the gems that he needs. But overall, I think I have enough of the gems anyway for the next Hydro character, so that probably won't be a problem. But it is going to generate a lot of gems for the next Electro character, whatever that is. So I don't think I'm going to build Neuvillette in version 4.5, although I possibly could. I'm certainly not going to build anybody else right now. I think I'm getting pretty good at the number of characters I have. But Neuvillette is going to need to be on the fast track in 4.6 if I choose not to build him. So character levels, I'm not going to take 2, might not even take 1. Got Mona and Charlotte done. Very satisfied with that as far as my progress in 4.4. So let's go to weapons. So you can see the dialogue of the Desert Sages right there. Obviously, it doesn't have a checklist yet because we have no idea what it's going to need, unless you're looking at spoilers, which I don't. I also have the Scion of the Blazing Sun added to it. That is going to be the weapon I'm going to choose for the Battle Pass this time around. And it will be the last Battle Pass weapon that I do not have. So hopefully, after this one, I'm going to be able to go back to choosing weapons from the Battle Pass weapon banner or not the weapon banner, weapon choice, to add to the R values of the ones I use most often. And if you're wondering, yeah, Nuvulet, I'm not going to get his weapon, but you can see the Sacrificial Jade was one of the 3 I got done this time around, and that's going to be his weapon. Uh, I think that's the one that seems to work the best, that should work the best. People who have spent a lot of time analyzing Nuvulet seem to agree with me, so why go for anything more? I also am going to do the Favonius Warbow. This one is kind of in progress. It's been one of these ones that's been on hold for the longest of times. I do want to kind of burn down this list a bit. And once I get all the Battle Pass weapons done, I think that's going to give me an opportunity to kind of reduce this weapon a little bit. So I don't have any weapons that I started but didn't finish. The Favonius Warbow is a weapon that I could see using if I build another archer, which I could do. Doesn't require a whole lot of mystic ore, which is usually the thing that I worry about the most as far as building another weapon. So this should be a fairly easy one to do. And so those will be my 3 for 4.5, and then we'll kind of go from there. Now for talents, this is going to look a little bit messy, and I added some talents into my ready to go from my game plan from last time. And that was because I just got really, really lucky with my artifacts. So I had a little bit of time. And so what I decided to do was just try to simplify things a little bit more. Every character that I've started to do anything from level 6 onward, I basically just made a task for all their remaining level 7, 8, and 9 skills to get them all to 9. Just kind of clear the air a little bit. I'm still going to have a lot of characters that have gotten all the way to 6 that have not gotten to 7, 8, 9. So those will be. So I'm going to still be working on some other characters that I've already built. But you can see that these ones right here are the ones that I'm going to be working on first. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more talents in 4.5 than I normally would. That's why I'm not doing any characters this time around. So this list might get a little bit shorter as we get closer to the beginning of 4.5, since I'm recording this a couple days earlier. So, but anyway, that's kind of my idea. So, and then I have a task for Nuvulet, all to 6. That gets unblocked, assuming that I pull him and get him to level 70. So most likely this is not going anywhere until 4.6, unless for some reason I want to get him done early. Now, as for the artifacts, as you can see, got a lot of things done. Got Toma's Flower of Paradise Lost and Kuki's Flower of Paradise Lost done finally. Got a Emblem of Severed Fate set for Mona, and I reworked Bennett's Noblesse set so that he actually has a better energy recharge than what I had before. It did come at a sacrifice of some of his crit talents, but it had to come from somewhere. And finally, I added Nuvulet's Marche's Hunter set. Again, I'm not going to worry about this unless I've actually pulled him, but maybe during the second half of 4.5, I might start going back to that domain, start farming this, because I imagine this is going to take a while, particularly for someone as Kia Nuvulet, because I'm going to want to make sure that this artifact set is strong. And so I did add some notes to this one. Again, I kind of went with some of the tried and true advice that's out there on the internet. They seem to think that 150% energy recharge is probably enough. And since the Sacrificial Jade gives him crit rate, and he also gets a couple stacks of crit rate variably from the set, that might be enough crit rate in and of itself. So it's basically just getting the crit damage up to where it needs to be. Then after that, it's pretty much sky's the limit for HP. So no need to worry about elemental mastery, no need to worry about defense as normal, and even attack can take a backseat, as far as I've been able to see. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this has helped you out with your preparations for Genshin Impact version 4.5. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving it a like, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitch where I stream Genshin Impact twice a week. And leave a comment below. Let me know what your plans are for version 4.5. And with that, I will see you in the next video.